Hey everyone, 3D Crypto here. Hope everyone's doing well. And guys, in my last video, I showcased the launch of JUST.GAME, and this was about 3 days ago. And obviously, the JUST.GAME has been ever so popular. Obviously, the launch wasn't as smooth as everyone had anticipated it to be, and by no means is that down due to the actual game mechanics or the maths in the game. That was more on part. It was a three-pronged attack. It was number one, the actual launch UI. When it launched, we had delays, and then when it finally did launch, there was an aspect of it where you had to use someone's referral link. For example, my one would be curvy.ai/3D crypto, or my shortener will be justgame.site. So you use one of those referral links to get into the game. So that was one negative aspect of the game, where some people thought the bugs in the UI and the bugs in the back end of the actual launch stopped them from buying in early. And obviously, we had the whole, I'm not going to say fiasco, but we had a situation with Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, buying into the game. And he bought in with a very large volume of Tron, hundreds of millions worth of Tron, earning him millions and millions of boxes, which kind of put a down on the whole project, because a lot of people thought, why should we be going out promoting this project and getting in this project and giving our money when the vast majority of all these referrals will go back to Justin's son, the founder of Tron. So those two aspects didn't help at all. Delays, the glitchy launch, as well as Justin Sun buying in. And obviously the dev team of Team Just, Manso and Justo, were working around the clock, so their communication wasn't great in terms of letting everyone know what was going on. Guys, that's the launch out of the way. If you move on to the actual game, the game is performing as should be. The only thing stop it from being on the kind of stratosphere that we thought it could be by now is the volume. That's it. The mechanics work fine. The maths work fine. The UI now works perfectly fine. It works as it should. The game is doing exactly what Team Just had promised. So just briefly, the game consists of buying boxes worth 25 Tron each currently, and those boxes accrue in value over time. You have the option of kind of cutting your losses, 2xing what your royalties are, or what you've made so far, and leaving. Obviously, there's a trickle of volume still in the game, because everyone's trying to be that top 100 buyers, the last 100 buyers, and if you become one of the last 100 buyers, you get 8% of the jackpot. There's also the glitch aspect, which basically, when the timer drops down to an hour, every hour a glitch will happen, which kind of results in either everyone getting a nice little payout, or the box price is going down. And the glitch basically, in essence, is there to kind of promote more volume within the game. But at the moment, we are nowhere near the glitch occurring or the timer going down to 0, because there is always boxes being bought in, 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 10 at a time. But obviously not at the volume that everyone had hoped. The volume that we anticipated would have meant everyone that had gotten on day one would have ROI'd by now, but unfortunately that hasn't happened. This game is going to be one of the games that you have to be patient with, play the long game. And Manso was on the Discord chat last night, and he did drop some information about what is potentially going to happen in this game to re-spark the volume and kind of get more people buying back into the game. So obviously they started off with, Manso started off with kind of saying, look, the launch wasn't great. Because I understand there's a lack of communication, understand the way it all went down wasn't ideal. At the same time, he said, look, Justin's son buying in, he's like any other user. So whether he bought 1 million boxes or 10 boxes or someone else bought 1 million boxes in, it shouldn't affect the game mechanics. Obviously, Justin's son, being who he is, kind of put kind of tainted the game a little bit, because he's a founder of Tron, basically. So everything that happens from here on out, unless Justin's son sells his boxes, a vast majority of all the dividends are going to go into his wallet. So, which isn't ideal in a game that is supposed to be decentralized, and it is decentralized. It's just his connections with Tron have tainted the game slightly, and Team Just is going to be looking around the clock to sort something out. So they've already said that there's going to be a big announcement coming out very, very shortly. And as we speak, Justo and Manso are doing a Ask Me Anything, or like a question answer with the Chinese media. Hopefully that will allay some fears and kind of click plan B into action. And if the Chinese media and the Chinese audience and the Asian audience jump onto JUST.GAME, we saw what happened with FOMO 3Ds. There was waves and waves and waves. And this could potentially be the first wave incoming. So it's better to hold boxes or buy boxes. At the moment, Tron is cheap. You can pick up some very nice cheap Tron exchanges. And Mansour has even said, he goes, look, if you are not going to go ahead and buy new boxes, do not open the boxes you currently have. You only lose value once you open the boxes. The boxes are only upward increasing in terms of value. They cannot come down in value once you have these boxes. So it's pointless buying a box and opening it straight away because you've lost value on it as it is. The only thing you do by not opening boxes is you're waiting. You're playing the waiting game. Time is on your side, because if you buy boxes, or if you've bought boxes, what in essence has happened is you've invested into the game, and now everyone else that also has invested into the game is waiting, and they're waiting for Team Just to do something. It could be something along the lines of them maybe pulling out 100 million Tron that they earned as a dev team and putting that back in, doing some promotion, maybe speaking to Justin Sun and the team over at Tron and getting something working. A lot of people do believe in Team Just and what they're doing. The project is amazing. The game, if you step back from everything, if you step back from the launch and just look at the game is amazing. If it had gone with a smooth launch, I don't think we'd be having this conversation. And I think within a few weeks, a lot of the sentiment that is going out there saying, oh, this was a Ponzi, this was a way for Team Just to make a quick buck, and they were involved with it with Justin Sun, and the launch wasn't perfect. I think give it a few weeks. Once Plan B has been put into action, a lot of these thoughts will change. Guys, if you haven't already bought boxes, buy a few boxes now. I'll leave the links down below, because at the end of the day, this is the long game now. We're in the long game, and it's the best time to either hold or buy new boxes. Do not open any boxes. That would be losing value straight away. So guys, as I always say, you work hard for your money, make your money work hard for you. And in my next video, hopefully we'll have more information about this Plan B that's being put into action, and I'll come and explain that. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. Press the subscribe button and press the notification bell. It means a lot to me. If you want to buy into JUST.GAME and play the game, I'll leave the links down below. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. And more importantly, if you have any thoughts or if you have any ideas of what Team Just are going to do, or what you would do in this Team Justice position to get the volume up again, leave it in the comments down below. It'd be interesting to hear what you guys think should be done, and it will be interesting to see what Team Just does. So guys, any questions, any comments, please do leave them down below or hit me up on any of my social medias. And guys, until my next video, take care.